Hi everyone, we're here for a pre-Accountex breakfast at London's iconic Shard. We're going to be presenting alongside Money Squirrel and Sully, and specifically 2112 are going to be talking about why events should be part of your marketing strategy, and even more specifically, how you generate a return on investment from trade shows like Accountex. Okay, so we're heading to the Shard now. The problem we see most people have is that they go into trade shows thinking that if they just turn up, then people will turn up and talk to them. They think we've spent a lot on the trade show, often spent tens of thousands of pounds, and it's a room full of our ideal clients. It should be easy. The problem is, when you go into trade shows without a strategy, you are absolutely destined for failure. So that was an awesome morning at the Shard, talking to accountants and bookkeepers at the pre-Accountex breakfast. A lot of the accountants were going along to Accountex today as more learning and development than new business development. So we were talking more about events they have planned, trade shows they plan to go to whip up new business. So a lot of what we spoke about was around how to maximize opportunities, like speaking opportunities at trade shows, especially when your ideal clients are there in big numbers, are great ways to drum up interest in what you do and provide value to your audience and create content around what you do. You need a solid pre, during and post-event strategy to make the most of trade shows. It's also about being creative with your plan. So creative around, if you've got a room full of your ideal clients, how are you going to create content? How are you going to engage them and stand out from your competitors? You could do that even if you're a service-based business and you don't think you're particularly interesting as a brand or a business. Why not partner with a B2C business who also wants to reach the same decision makers in that room? So we've done it for brands in the past where we've actually partnered them with breweries. So we've partnered reg tech companies with breweries. We've given away hundreds of beers to entice people to fill out their corporate resilience survey, as an example. It's the type of survey that no one would stop and fill out unless you offered them something like a free beer. What this meant was our client got over 300 people filling out the survey. So we could then use that data, we could follow up with it, we could add it to email drip campaigns. And it's always important when you do this with data to give them an easy way to engage with you. It might be a free strategy session to go through how they could improve their corporate resilience. It might be a webinar where you share the results of that survey and you talk them through what their peers are thinking, how it differs from what they're thinking themselves. It helps move them down your pipeline, helps move them from subscriber, really weak touch point, them giving you their email at a trade show, into being a warmer subscriber, a warmer marketing qualified lead, sorry. And on that point, you know, most people just focus on scanning lanyards, and that gives you very top line data. Actually getting a quiz in play where you can ask deeper level questions that give you really important research around your ideal clients can be powerful, because you can also take that research and not only use it within a webinar or within follow-up emails to the ICP, but you can also actually use it to create white papers, create ebooks. And then that is a whole nother marketing campaign in itself, where you can use that across your organic and paid channels to distribute it far and wide into your ideal clients. And that's a great hook and a great introduction to your business. It provides a lot of value to your ideal clients. So have a think about those points. We covered them all. There were lots of good questions and discussions around what people should do, whether people should run events, whether they should attend and exhibit at trade shows. And it's always about making sure you're in the right room and making sure you have a strategy when you find the right room to be in.